Hey Jeff, it's David Olkowetsky with Artisan Revere. I just want to show you the QC inspection on your knives before we ship them out. That's your chef's knife. This is your small petty knife. Let's do the rest of the inspection. By the way, thanks again for your order, obviously. I know it's been a long time since we've been chatting, and I'm glad we finally got it in. Let's make sure your knives are perfect before we ship them out. So I'm going to check the black oxide hex coated, black oxide coated hex screws to make sure that they're nice and flush with the handle. They are. I'm going to inspect the handle to make sure that there's no gaps between the blue Richlight, the red G10, and the Tang. There aren't any. I'm checking the front of the handle to make sure it's nice and soft. It is. Doing the same thing right here in the choil. Spent a little bit of extra time there just to make sure it was perfect. It is. Same thing on the spine. I'm going to inspect the edge grind. Make sure it is nice and even. It is. It's beautiful. I know you've got the work sharp sharpener. Again, I like running it on the what is the name of the belt? The low, or sorry, the give me 1 second. Let me grab it. The coarse belt. Sorry, that's the X65 coarse belt and the X22 medium grit belt. I apologize, I blanked for a moment there. And then if you like, you can deburr by running it through a piece of wood, like I just did here, or alternatively, use a chrome oxide loaded leather strop. That's how I usually finish. So again, X65, that's the coarse, and then the X22 is the medium grit. Those belts are perfect. I don't think you need to go any higher than that. Let's just make sure that the edge grind is perfect. Okay, running it through the fingernail, beautiful. Let's do the same thing on your small petty. Beautiful. Okay, perfect. So these are your two knives. Let's make sure that I give you a couple other pointers that I like to give to all of our customers. So when you store these knives, I'll just use the chef just as an example. If you're going to store it on a magnet, we like these wooden magnets, wood-covered magnets. They have the strong neodymium magnets on the inside. So what you do is you put it on spine first and then rotate it. And then to take it off, you're going to rotate the edge off and pull it off like that. Again, like this. And to pull. Never want to put the knife blade first into the magnet. The alternative is to store it in your leather sheath. So very important. These leather sheaths are not. You need to put it in the correct way. Okay, so match up the AR on the knife and the AR on the sheath. There's two reasons for that. Number one, it's not going to fall out because we create some friction because the top of the sheath does not have a welt. The bottom of the sheath does, so it's thicker on the bottom, thinner on the top, which is the inverse of what you have on your blade, so it's going to stay in place. And like I mentioned, that leather welt is going to prevent you from cutting through the bottom of the leather sheath. So these are the ways that we recommend you store them. Look, there are some additional details in terms of maintenance in here in this little booklet that comes with your order. Please make sure you follow them. I know you mentioned you have the work sharp sharpener. That's the tool that I would use. Don't use any of those cheap sharpeners. Like carbide-based sharpeners. They're meant for really soft steel. So you really want to use a belt grinding system or a diamond stone, and that's the way you're going to keep your knives in perfect condition. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I appreciate it. Enjoy your knives.